Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're subbing for the first time, you're welcome. My name is Isholona and I am a registered nurse, a registered midwife, as well as a professional makeup artist. Over here we create content on faith, on health, on nursing, as well as makeup. So if these are the kind of content you're looking out for, please do not hesitate to like, to share, as well as subscribe. Join the family. Previous video I talked about the signs to look out for when tracking your menstrual cycle, that is for women who are trying to conceive, and I said ovulation is very important because it is crucial to maximizing your chances of getting pregnant. Now you might ask, what exactly is ovulation? Ovulation is simply the release of mature eggs from the ovaries and usually lasts for a 24-hour period, occurring halfway through the menstrual cycle, and everyone's body is different, so your understanding of the signs and symptoms that is associated with ovulation will help you a lot, especially when conception is to go. Now there are many signs that are associated with ovulation, but we're going to focus on the 6 most important signs because these signs are not just reliable, they are easy to spot out, especially when you know what you're looking out for. Now let's get started. Now the first sign of ovulation that I want to talk about is change in cervical mucus. This is probably the most noticeable and the most important sign. Now, cervical mucus simply refers to that discharge you will see as your normal vaginal discharge, and its appearance before ovulation is usually dry. It usually appears to be thick as well as whitish in color. That is its appearance and its consistency as well as its color. But by the time you are ovulating, it changes. It now becomes clear, it becomes slippery and more in abundance. Okay, it has the kind of egg white appearance. If you know what egg white is, it's just quite similar. That indicates that you are ovulating. Now another sign I want to talk about is heightened sex drive or increased libido. Now this occurs as a result of changes in hormones during this period of time because your body is kind of preparing for fertilization. Whether or not you want to get pregnant, your body is just automatically preparing for fertilization this period of time. So there is heightened sex drive. You realize that you have more energy, you're more in the mood for sexual intercourse. This could indicate that you are actually ovulating. The third sign that I want to talk about is tenderness of the breast. Now, as a woman, you will notice that during this period of time when you're ovulating, as a result of the hormone progesterone that is released during ovulation, you feel that your breast is much more sensitive, your breast has gotten a bit fuller or a bit heavier than normal. Now the fourth sign I want to talk about is ovulation pain. Remember I said that ovulation is simply the release of egg from the ovaries. Okay, now for some women they tend to experience a kind of sharp pain at the lower abdomen, usually at that part of the abdomen where the ovaries is releasing the eggs. They feel this kind of pain indicating that they are ovulating at this point in time. The fifth sign I want to talk about is heightened sense of smell. Now once you're ovulated, your body becomes more sensitive to what we call pheromones, and as a result of that, your sense of smell becomes much more acute. That is much more on point, much more better than before. You can easily spot anything, especially when you're ovulating. The final sign I want to talk about is change in basal body temperature. Now this is a very subtle change because there's about a degree or less change in your body temperature when you are ovulating, and the only way of you knowing this exactly is you have to know what your resting body temperature is. That is, when you wake up in the morning, that is for days prior to your ovulation, you have to know what exactly is my temperature like. You know, you check yourself, check your temperature days before your ovulation, and you know, okay, this is what my body temperature is like when I am awake, I am resting. Take for example on the bed, I'm not doing the carrying out any activity, I check my body temperature, this is what it is reading. Okay, then you have to observe this for a certain period of time so that when you are now ovulating and you notice that slight increase in your body temperature when you are at rest, then you know that, oh, I am actually ovulating. I don't know if you understand me. And of all the signs I've talked about, the one I want you to pay attention to the most has to be the change in cervical mucus, because it is most noticeable and it is most reliable method of identifying ovulation. And also note that it's not a one size fits all when it comes to these signs, because it's not all women that experience these signs. Some women don't even experience any sign. Okay, so it's going to take time for you to understand your body's reading, what your body is saying and what your body is not saying, and work with that. All right, thanks so much for watching my video to this point. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Do not forget to check out my previous videos on maternal and child health. And until I see you next time, bye lovelies, and God bless you.